This is the podcast series that brings you concise summaries of books you wish you've already read, in just 10 minutes. Today we will be summarizing The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Beware, however, that spoilers lie ahead. So if you plan to read the book, which we really hope you will, turn off the podcast as soon as your interest has been awakened. So let's get started. Part 1. Meet the author. Mark Twain's The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, published in 1876, is a classic American novel that has stood the test of time. Mark Twain, a renowned American author, captivated readers with his humorous and insightful storytelling. He created memorable characters and crafted vivid descriptions of life along the Mississippi River during the mid-19th century. The book became an instant success and brought recognition to Twain's talent. Although it did not win any specific awards, it firmly established him as a celebrated author. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is not just a literary gem, it also played a significant role in shaping American literature and remains relevant today. Twain's portrayal of childhood adventures and the complexities of growing up resonate with readers of all ages. Part 2. The Summary. In the small town of St. Petersburg, Missouri, during the 1840s, we meet a mischievous and imaginative young boy named Tom Sawyer. Tom lives with his Aunt Polly, his half-brother Sid, and his cousin Mary. He's a typical boy, full of energy and constantly seeking adventure. But Tom's attention and energy soon shifts since there's a new arrival in town, Becky Thatcher. He falls head over heels in love with her and tries to impress her with his adventurous tales. During a school picnic, Tom manages to steal a kiss from Becky, leading to their innocent romance blossoming. But trouble is never far away from Tom. He befriends the outcast, Alfred Temple, and convinces him to be his rival in a spelling contest. Tom, known for his trickery, coaches Alfred with the wrong spelling words, ensuring his victory. This results in a furious and humiliated Alfred seeking revenge. Tom's life takes a dramatic turn when he stumbles upon Injun Joe, a dangerous local outcast, and his accomplice, Muff Potter. Hidden in the shadows, Tom witnesses Injun Joe murder Dr. Robinson in the graveyard. Filled with terror, Tom and Huck swear a blood oath to keep the secret, fearing for their lives if Injun Joe discovers they know the truth. In the midst of this secret burden, Tom and his friends form a band of robbers, pledging loyalty to each other and vowing to carry out daring escapades. Their first target is to raid the home of a wealthy family during a Sunday sermon. However, their plans are thwarted when Tom, haunted by his conscience, slips away to inform the family of the impending danger. As the story progresses, Tom's adventures continue to enthrall listeners. From navigating schoolyard pranks to pursuing buried treasure, each page brings new twists and turns in the life of this spirited young boy. The characters surrounding Tom, such as his imaginative and trusting friend Joe Harper, and the stern but caring Aunt Polly, add depth and complexity to the narrative, making the world of St. Petersburg come alive. Tom, Huckleberry Finn, and their friend Joe Harper continues with their adventures, and decide to run away from their humdrum lives and live as pirates on a deserted island in the middle of the Mississippi River. They gather supplies and provisions, pledging to be free from society's constraints. Meanwhile, back in St. Petersburg, their disappearance causes an uproar. The town mourns their loss and even holds a memorial service. In an unexpected turn of events, Tom, Huck, and Joe secretly return to witness the town's sorrow over their supposed deaths. Witnessing their own funerals from a hidden spot, the boys experience a mix of emotions, including guilt and a newfound appreciation for their families. As they resume their lives in St. Petersburg, Tom's attention is drawn to the treasure that he and Huck discovered in a haunted house earlier in the story. The allure of the buried treasure becomes an obsession for Tom, and he convinces Huck and Joe to embark on a treasure hunt to claim the hidden wealth. Armed with a treasure map, the boys set off on their adventure, determined to find the riches. During their search, Tom and his friends encounter numerous obstacles and close calls, including encounters with Injun Joe, who is on the run from the law. In a thrilling climax, Tom and Huck witness Injun Joe and his partner, Muff Potter, arguing over stolen treasure in a hidden cavern. The boys hide and listen, fearing for their lives. In a shocking turn of events, Injun Joe murders his accomplice, Muff Potter, right before their eyes. Terrified, Tom and Huck swear never to speak of the gruesome scene. The treasure hunt takes another dramatic twist when Tom and Becky Thatcher get lost in the labyrinth in McDougal's cave during a school outing. Trapped in running out of food and light, they face the looming threat of starvation and dehydration. As hope begins to fade, Tom's resourcefulness and determination kick in. He leads Becky to a hidden water source and finds a way to escape the cave, earning the town's admiration and praise upon their return. In the final chapters, Tom testifies against Injun Joe in court, ensuring justice is served for Muff Potter's murder. Injun Joe escapes, but his fate is sealed when he is later found dead in the cave. The town celebrates Tom's heroism, and he becomes a local legend. As the story comes to a close, Tom and Huck make a pact to keep their adventures a secret, and Tom reconciles with Aunt Polly, who welcomes him back with open arms. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer concludes with Tom's return to a more responsible and mature way of life. The experiences and lessons learned throughout his adventures shape his character, leaving an indelible mark on his journey from carefree boyhood to the beginnings of adolescence. Part 3. Themes, Key Messages, and Symbolism. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer explores various themes and conveys important messages. One theme is the contrast between the innocence of childhood and the complexities of adulthood. Tom's carefree adventures and escapades remind us of the joys and freedom of youth. Twain also touches on the theme of societal expectations and the pressure to conform, as Tom often finds himself torn between what he wants and what others expect of him. Throughout the novel, Twain masterfully uses symbolism. The Mississippi River represents freedom and escape from societal constraints, while the treasure hunt becomes a metaphor for the pursuit of dreams and the importance of friendship. This book prompts us to reflect on the nature of adventure, the choices we make, and the impact they have on our lives. As you reflect on the adventures of Tom Sawyer, consider these thought-provoking questions. What does this book teach us about the value of freedom and individuality? How do Tom's adventures reflect the universal experience of childhood? What does the treasure symbolize beyond its material value? How do societal expectations influence our actions and decisions? Take a moment to ponder these questions and explore their significance in your own life. Part 4. Questions. We have now come to the question segment, where we will ask 5 questions and afterwards give the answer. Feel free to pause in between the question and the answer, and reflect upon what you have learned today. Question 1. Who is the author of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer? Answer. The author of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer is Mark Twain. Question 2. What is one major theme explored in the book? Answer. One major theme explored in the book is the contrast between the innocence of childhood and the complexities of adulthood. Question 3. Who are Tom Sawyer's adventurous friends? Answer. The adventurous friends are Huckleberry Finn and Joe Harper. Question 4. How did the adventures of Tom Sawyer impact American literature? Answer. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer played a significant role in shaping American literature and continues to be relevant today, by capturing the universal experiences of childhood and exploring themes of freedom and societal expectations. Question 5. What is the main focus of Tom's adventures? Answer. The main focus of Tom's adventures is his pursuit of freedom, friendship, and the excitement of exploring the world around him. Part 5. Conclusion. In conclusion, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain is a timeless classic that takes us on a journey through the adventures and misadventures of a young boy. Mark Twain's masterful storytelling and the book's exploration of themes such as freedom, childhood, and societal expectations continue to resonate with readers today. And that's the end of today's podcast. We hoped you enjoyed it and that it provided you with valuable insights. Thank you for joining us today, and have a wonderful day.